So my dudes found here, and today I'm going to be talking about the CEO of Geo, the main man himself, Mr. Zhongli. I call him John Lee as a joke, and I'll probably keep calling him that. But Mr. John, he is absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and pull him up. Everybody knows what he does. I don't own Zhongli, so you're like, Valk! How are you giving your opinion on a unit you don't know? You have no play experience. He's one of the most simple units in the game. But what he has in simplicity, he makes up for in just being extremely good at it. The most important passive he has is probably this one, where he deals extra damage based off his max HP. He summons in a big old planet, just like Thanos, and also he has probably the best shield in the game because it has a 20-second duration with a 12-second cooldown. Really, really, really good. Probably the best shield in the game. His constellations are really, really, really good outside of C1, in my opinion. The double dong, pretty good, but it's not necessary. But whenever you get into things like this for co-op, is really helpful in co-op, although you're not really playing co-op too much. This is also really, really good, in my opinion, and this is just borderline insane broken. So his constellations are really good. Zhongli is extremely flexible in how he can be played. If you guys don't know, there is Tenacity to Millith. It's a new set coming. It's basically tailor-made for pure support Zhongli, but you can also run like what I was planning on running, which was, if I get Zhongli, I'll explain the if here in a second. I was planning on running 2-piece Geo and 2-piece Noblesse for burst support Zhongli. And basically, the reason I'm running, the reason I might not get it, even though I could just, power it through Pepega swiping. If you guys don't know, I have a lot of excitement in gambling in this game. And also, there's like 50-50s, if you don't know that. Whenever you get a 5-star, you have a 50-50 chance of getting featured or not. Next one guarantees it. I won the 50-50 on Child, as you can see, and I think it's exciting tying the new units, a potential new unit, behind a not guarantee. So I'm just going to hit one 50-50 on any unit that I don't really want from here on out and see if I get them or not. If I don't get them, it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. They will rerun. If I do get them, that's really cool. To me, that's going to add a lot more excitement into summonings, because I was always wondering what the summonings are missing in this game. And that's the fact that I can just guarantee it. I'm like, well, I didn't get the unit. Let me just Pepega swipe some more. Now I got them. I always thought that kind of takes away from the excitement for me, so it's eventually this ideology is going to backfire and I'm going to get a good shafting. But if I really want the unit, I'll just Pepega swipe anyways. So I think this is a fun way to go about it. Anyways, long story short, go back to Zhongli. Okay, so Zhongli, basically to sum up Zhongli's gameplay in one steady place after I just briefly went over how you can build him and everything. Weapons, he's got a ton of weapons. He can be built a bunch of different ways. You can build main DPS Zhongli, you can be support Zhongli, you can be sub DPS Zhongli. You can be healer Zhongli if you have C6. He's probably the only unit in the game that can kind of cover literally every single role. Maybe Jean too, but Jean can't shield, so I think Zhongli's got the leg up there. Basically Zhongli, one reason I really don't like Zhongli is Zhongli makes the game too easy as a whole, because the shield lets you just completely ignore the mechanics of the game. Straight up. Let's discount his damage. Let's take away everything other than the shield. Let's just take the shield at C0 for face value. It lets you completely ignore every mechanic in the game once you get him built with enough HP percent to where he's just able to just face tank everything. You just pop the shield on your favorite damage dealer and then you walk towards enemies and now they're dead. And that's the game from now on. You don't get to play the game anymore because Zhongli has made it way too easy for you. So what do? You bench Zhongli because he just makes the game way too easy. Zhongli's insanely good. And that's also his biggest weakness, in my opinion. He's too good. He's so good that this game that's already pretty easy, you literally can't play it. How do you know if you dodged an ability right whenever you have Zhongli's shields on? How do you know if you were able to time the iframe so you didn't get hit? You didn't. Because you don't take damage with Zhongli. Zhongli is the reason that healers are irrelevant, because you don't need to heal if you don't take damage. So it's like, why even bother, right? Like, Zhongli just makes the game so easy. And then not to mention the fact that his shield reduces all enemy resistances by 20% whenever he's around them. He just makes you deal more damage too on top of it, man. Everything Zhongli does is broken, and then also he's got the Petrify ability on his ult, which makes the enemies freeze in place, like they were listening to MC Hammer and they decided to stop and do the hammer time. Basically, the enemies stop and you can beat the hell out of them. So if Zhongli wasn't OP enough with his shield alone, he also has the nuke of an ult that hits like a truck. That hits super, 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 super hard. And also freezes them in place. Everything he does is ridiculous. Everything. To the point where, like I said, you can't even play the game. So that's Zhongli in a nutshell. One of the most ridiculous broken OP units in the game that just makes it so you don't get to play the game because you don't take damage and everything dies. So what's the point? So that's why, if you guys are wondering why I'm iffy on even wanting Zhongli, why I'm like, oh, why don't you just Pepega swipe and guarantee yourself Zhongli? Why do you just want to ride on a 50-50 and maybe get him? Because if I do get him and that tool's available, I'm going to use that tool. And if I use that tool, I stop playing the game. The game just becomes even more easier than it already is. And I complain about how easy the game is, and I don't have it. I don't even use a shielder, and I complain about how easy the game is. Imagine if I actually used a shielder. Then this game is just going to be phenomenally easy. Between me suffering without a shielder, I've learned how to iframe a bunch of stuff, and I've learned how to time things really well. And I've thought that was really cool. But Zhongli's going to take all that and you don't need to do that no more. Just sit in front of them and then mash buttons and they die. So yeah. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Zhongli. Zhongli is ridiculous. For all you Zhongli owners in the comment section below, let me know what you think of Zhongli. And like I said, I know I don't own Zhongli. You're like, you have no ground to stand on. You don't own him. He's extremely simple and straightforward. I don't think I need to own Zhongli to really understand how he works, but yeah. Zhongli is nuts. Hopefully you guys enjoy him if you have him. If not, good luck on your summons for him. Catch you all later. Thank you all for watching as always. Peace.